Hello, very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Lunchtime News Bulletin coming to you live on MTV Sports. I'm Shahin Jurangpati. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Several areas in the island experience surcharge. A Galigama provincial councillor arrested for allegedly excavating for treasure in Dadigama. Actress linked to French President Hollande sues the magazine that published photos of their alleged affair. Now for those stories in detail, the Department of Meteorology says that showers could be experienced in the northern, eastern and over provinces as well as the Hambantota district today. However, the Met Department points out that there is a reduction in the rainy weather condition. Meanwhile, several low-lying areas in the Markandura area in Matara are submerged due to the heavy showers. The low-lying areas in the Markandura area in Matara were submerged in this manner as a result of the Kiramara, which is a sub-route of the Nilwala river, breaking its banks. Our correspondent said that the Matara-Mulatiana main road, the Dayandara, Markandura, Rasangoda and Korumburuwana areas have been inundated. Vehicular movement has been halted as a result of this. The 10 spill gates of the Parakrama Samudra, which were opened due to the heavy rains, were closed today. Meanwhile, the Department of Irrigation says that despite receiving rainfall, the water levels at certain reservoirs has not reached its full capacity. Director General of the Department of Irrigation, Badura Kamaladasa, said that if the sufficient amount of rain is not received, the water being released to cultivations in the vicinity of reservoirs will be restricted.
Due to the rains experienced over the past 2 days, in some areas we had to open the spill gates of some irrigation projects. The spill gates of the Angamo Vava in Anuradhapura, Parakrama Samudra in Pulanarua, the Rugam and Unnachu reservoirs in Batikalo were opened. So all of our officials were observing if the water levels of any of the reservoirs were rising. The water levels of some of the reservoirs did not rise, so therefore taking the water capacity in consideration, there is no big change as the water level is just below 45 millimeters. Only a few of the reservoirs were at risk due to the rise in water levels, but the water levels of the other reservoirs were below the required amount. So if we do not receive the required amount of rain in the coming days, we will have to limit the amount of water being released.
A UPFA provincial councillor of the Galigamo Pradesh Sabha has been arrested for allegedly excavating for treasure in the Dadigama area in Kegol. Police media spokesperson SSP Adithrona said that the investigations have been launched to apprehend 4 other suspects who fled the scene during the raid. The suspect who was arrested is due to be produced before the Varakapola Magistrate Court today. Meanwhile, a marijuana cultivation in the Nellore area within the Udawalawa National Park was raided yesterday.
The police said that following the raid, they were able to seize 10 million rupees worth of marijuana plants. A suspect was also arrested. According to the police, the suspect will be produced before the Vallavaya magistrate today.
Moving on to sports news, day 2 of the third and final test between Sri Lanka and Pakistan is currently underway at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Resuming today's play on an overnight score of 220 runs for the loss of 5 wickets after winning the toss and electing to bat first, skipper Angela Matthews and Prasanna Jayawardena came into the crease this morning.
First run for the morning.
However, Prasanna Jayawardena was dismissed early on in the day to Mohammad Talha delivery for 35 runs.
Sticking out. So Matthews gets off the mark for the morning. Nicely played. Angelo Matthews finds his time.
Sri Lanka were, however, 250 runs for the loss of 6 wickets a short while ago.
Oh, he's made a mess of it. That's in the air. Junaid Khan takes it.
And with that, we wrap up today's edition of Lunchtime News. Thank you very much for watching. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Shahin Rangpadi. Goodbye and take care.
Hotline 0114